Hey everybody, welcome back to Marvel Live here at New York Comic Con 2016. My name is Ben Morse. I'm with my good buddy Blake Garris, and he has brought a special guest with him.
I'm kind of geeking out right now. Mr. Kirk Fogg,
All right.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
All right, thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too.
Nice to see you, sir. I like the button. The button's a nice
thing.
thing.
Isn't this the coolest thing?
That's very
cool. It's probably the only thing that I have from the show.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's it. You're seeing it right here.
You don't have like Olmec in your
This is what
house?
they gave me for doing the show. That's it.
So
but it's worth like $500,000. Okay.
Okay. So we talked earlier about this. Like, what's it like the resurgence of the show? I mean, the splat's been wonderful with things like that. What's that like for you?
Well, it's God. Things are so weird. You know, things have always happened to me like that. They've kind of come out of nowhere. And I think I was actually home, like, complaining or something one night. I said, I don't know, maybe just nothing. I don't know, maybe nothing's going to happen anymore. And then all of a sudden, just like, I think I always have to give up and surrender. I have to surrender for something to happen.
That's what Blake and I have been doing for years.
Yep.
Exactly. So you have been doing that for years. Yes. What have you been doing at home, actually?
Nothing.
All right, he has been nothing. All right, let's hear it for the black. I don't know what the blacks are. Okay. Okay. Hey, so anyway, no, it's been great. So once they came and contacted me for this, I was completely blown away, and it made sense. So at first I thought, oh God, they're not going to do something really super cheesy, are they? And then I realized that they had everybody involved was like so into it. Everybody was like micromanaging like exactly how it was going to be. So I said, oh, they really want to do the real deal. But I thought, how strange. Nobody thought it was going to be a movie, right? Yeah. Whoever thought? There was never been a game show that's been made into a movie.
Yeah.
Right? There was Jumanji that was a movie that was made into a board game.
A movie about a board game.
Right. So this is kind of like that.
Kind of touching on that, do you have a favorite team?
Everybody always asks that. I'm always I really like them all. I really do like them all. But I literally like the Silver Snakes. And the Silver Snakes, I don't know why I like them. I guess they're just kind of, they're kind of nitty gritty. They always used to come out of the green room after lunch with like pizza stains on their shirts, and their hair was always askew, and they always had kind of this vacant look in their eyes. And I go, I like these guys.
Those are your guys.
Yeah, let's put 3 minutes on the clock and get them in there. So.
Is it cool to see? I mean, we can see the con floor from here. I've seen a couple people dressed in Legends of the Hidden Temple costumes.
Right.
Is that still kind of cool to see?
No, it's really cool. To be honest with you, I used to see it a lot online, especially during their college days. So there'd be a lot of those moments. They'd be at a college party or something like that. I don't know if it was a drinking game or something, but they all had their helmets on and their shirts. And I said, so it was kind of a natural when I saw them. I go, oh, those guys. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But they should bring it back with those characters now. Not characters, but those people at that age, and put them through the temple, and then have a paramedic standing by.
So, what are you showing at the convention at New York Comic Con this year?
So, we're showing the new trailer of the movie. It's mind blowing. I mean, it really is. This looks like this is a really. It's very, very well. It's just very intense. And I don't know if you saw the release of the last trailer.
Yeah, I saw one of the trailers.
Yeah, but this is really good.
He watched it 800 times.
Oh, he did. Yeah, it's very
true.
excited. So that's one of the main things we're doing. We're also doing a panel, so we have the whole cast here for the panel.
Is what's harder, hosting or acting?
And they're both super challenging because they're both completely different things. Right. So, like for the movie, I had to actually, even though I'm playing Kirk Fogg in the movie, I actually had to go, okay, yeah, but this is Kirk Fogg. I am a trained actor. I actually grew up. I trained out here in New York, so you actually had to do the work. Yeah. So I had to figure out how to incorporate myself as this character for this movie at that particular time under these circumstances. And in a game show, you just have to figure out how to get through this whole thing. And when we shot this game show, it was unbelievably tough. It was so complicated. Even the producers didn't even know what they had. So everybody was out in Orlando scrambling to figure out how to put this thing up on the feet. And I kept saying, yeah, but how do you want me to do this part? I don't know. We're trying to get this door operating over here. And I was like, all right. And I'd see D over there, like, studying his lines. I'd go, D, what do you think about this? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out my voice. So it was like that.
Like you said, this is really history-making, game show turning into a movie. It's unprecedented. How do you prepare for something like that, knowing that you're the first to really do this?
Well, lucky me. That's that I have to say. Well, I'm ready. I've been ready all my life for this, you know? So, no, it's been a lot of fun. Everybody, I like to have fun. So, and everybody from Nickelodeon is like super into it. And so if everybody's super into it, I'm super into it. And it feels like a natural. It really does. So it's not a big deal. It feels like I'm hosting again. It's really, and I mean this sincerely, it's great to see all the kids grow up to be, you guys got all grown up, you know?
Old.
Yeah. Did you have a beard when you were 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you haven't changed that much.
He came out the womb with that sucker.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it really is to see everybody grown up, and I've been noticing it over the course of the years when everybody's gotten older, they've been able to reach out and sort of contact me and get me to do stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, my fraternity actually contacted me. I did a whole show, recreation of the show in front of 600 brothers in Phoenix.
Oh,
That's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
I know the things that live on now because of YouTube are kind of some of the bad moments. I don't want to like put you on the spot.
No,
but is
put
there
me
a
on the spot.
moment
Put me
that
on the
you
spot.
remember that was just like, just a terrible contestant or something like that?
And I don't mean this to kiss up to the contestants, but really we didn't have any bad contestants. I mean, we had troubled contestants, but we didn't have any bad ones. We had a girl who unfortunately threw up in the pit of despair.
Oh.
But that was but that was appropriate.
Yeah.
That was super appropriate. Come on, it
Yikes.
was the pit of despair. So we stopped. We were very kind. I walked away. I let the producers go in there, and then it took us about a half hour to you know, been to IKEA, the ball pit?
Yeah.
Well, it's the IKEA ball pit, so they had to individually clean all the balls up.
Oh, man.
And then that took the most time. And then they had to reset the clock, and then they, you know, we started her off, and then she didn't win, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I can't imagine she would.
Yeah, but
Or you
but she lives
disadvantage
in,
like
you
that.
know, indelibly into my mind. So there you go. But what else did I? Anything else happened great? No. Oh, one guy dropped the silver monkey out of the temple, so we had to stop the show for that too. That was horrifying because then they pulled back, then you could see the whole set, and it didn't look right.
Conversely, what are some of the moments you remember that were just like inspirational, or I can't believe that happened, this is so cool?
God, I remember this one girl. She seemed like and I usually try to guess who was going to make it through, which I was never right because it was an odd group that would seemingly win, which was great. And I think that's why the show was such a big hit because everybody had a chance, you know. But this one girl, she went in and she came out and she started crying, and then I started crying, and then it was real, I'm like, oh my God, this is is this okay? I kept saying, is this okay? I'm crying. Is that okay? And then we went out, bye bye, and then that was it.
Did you see when it started?
She got it all.
That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
When it started
Good call.
re-airing on Games and Sports, did you see a resurgence? Were people recognizing you again and stuff?
Yeah, because I got recognized early on because I didn't have kids at the time, but my brother and sister had kids, and every time I'd go to any sort of event, then all the kids would freak out. I went to an all-star baseball game one time, and all the kids freaked out. So then I bought them all ice cream, and then I was once in my brother's bounce house birthday party in his backyard, and all of a sudden I was bouncing in the bounce house, and all of a sudden these kids were looking at me, and they all started going, I don't know, this is weird. Hey, nice to see you. Nice
Wait,
to
was
see
this
you."
your brother's bounce house party?
Yes.
Like an adult bounce house?
No, it was for his kid.
Oh,
Come on, Blake.
That'd
Come
be
on,
cool.
that's embarrassing.
How many times did you actually run the course yourself?
I ran it every season,
Yeah.
and they never wanted to do it because everybody's always running out of time,
Right,
right?
right.
And I said, no, we're putting 3 minutes on the clock, and I'm running through this because I have to know that I can make it through this.
Right.
It's the hardest thing you've ever done.
Really?
It is. Really, you want to taste blood at the end of it. Really. So now add that. They didn't put any temple guards in there. So.
So tell us about, we got a minute left. Tell us
Right.
more about the film.
So it's great because this movie is it's a narrative. So it has the show, it had a story going through the whole show, which was natural for this movie, and I think maybe that's why they picked it. So it was a natural thing to make this into a movie. So it's got all the same iconic Easter eggs of the show. So all the animals are portrayed, all the rooms are portrayed, the temple guards, I'm in there, the voice of Olmec, we're all in there, and I think it's just at another new level. And like I said, they went for it, and they tried to cross every T and dot every I with it. So I think all the people from the game show or like the game show, and all the kids are going to look at it as this new thing, and that's something completely unique. Like they thought in the 90s, wow, this is what is this? and that's what I think they're going to feel like when they watch
That's
this.
so awesome.
Great.
I can't wait.
Well put.
Yes.
Where can people find you online?
You can find me at Kirk Fogg, and also what else I want to say? Oh God, the movies. Did you say the movie is going to premiere on the weekend of Thanksgiving?
Oh, very
Is that
cool.
the most awesome time?
Perfect.
Very
Thanksgiving weekend.
Well,
Cool.
Kirk, thank you so much. This was an honor.
Guys, we're going to
Really
be back with
appreciate
a Hasbro booth tour coming at you right on the other side of this break, and then we'll see you again here from Marvel Live at New York Comic Con 2016.
They got